Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Jai Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotra Shata Sri Srimad Bhakti Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parivrajikacharya Stotra Shata Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nama Acharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Guru Bhaktarin Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Gauradesh Dham Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Yamunamai Gangamai Ki Jai. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. Glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. So, Hare Krishna dear devotees, we will be continue with the reading from Transcendental Diary by Harishauri Das, Prabhu. Okay, so, quote, simply by manufacturing, constructing a big high skyscraper building, does it mean he's civilized? Oh, thank you, John. It is passionate work, but this is not civilization. Chanakya Pandit has given the formula of civilization, three words. Matrivat para dareshu. Where is that civilization? To consider every woman as mother, except one's own married wife, all women mother. Where is that civilization? That should be. Otherwise, there cannot be social regulation. Matritvat para dareshu para dravyeshu loshtravat. Others' property is just like garbage in the street. Nobody touches the garbage. That is civilization. Prabhupada inquired about several members of Parliament who have expressed support in the recent past, but Gopal Krishna told him that although they speak favorably in private, they will not put anything in writing because of the ruling Congress party policy. He recalled that one member with whom Teji Yas is friendly had nevertheless refused to sign a recommendation for Teji Yas to get his Indian citizenship. Srila Prabhupada is quite disgusted with the Indian leadership, but he told Gopal Krishna that at least a recent letter from Brahmananda Reddy, the Home Minister, granting non-Commonwealth devotees 2-year visas could be used. Quote, yes, I have that letter. Gopal confirmed. Quote, that letter says they have come to study Vedic literature. Prabhupada stated emphatically that the support of the Indians in America is essential. Quote, that is the most important thing, that you cannot discriminate against minority communities. That is against American Constitution. Drawing from his experience in dealing with similar attacks in Germany, Hamsadutta Maharaj suggested that we should have all our centers in important cities around the world form delegations to visit their local United States consulates with petitions. Gopal Krishna added that Rameshwara has suggested that here in India we fund our life members to send a petition of telegrams to the American consulate. The consulate would then transmit the telegrams to the State Department in Washington. Srila Prabhupada approved both ideas. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So now we will continue with Srimad Bhagavatam. And verse is today 5.3.19. It is very short purport by Srila Prabhupada, and next verse 20 is last one, so we can finish this chapter today, I think. So let's see. So 5.3. I think it's okay. Shri Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayed Nasta Presha Vadrishnitam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Utamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Okay, Shri Shuka Uvacha Iti Nishamayantyaha Merudevyaha Patim Abhidhaya Antardadhe Bhagavan Shri Shuka Uvacha Iti Nishamayantya Merudevya Patim Abhidhayantardadhe Bhagavan. You can read? Shri Shuka Uvacha Shri Shuka Uvacha Iti Nishamayantya Merudevya Patim Matajis? Shri Shuka Uvacha Shri Shuka Uvacha. Shri Shukadeva Goswami said, Iti, thus, Nishamayantyaha, who was listening, Merudevyaha, in the presence of Merudevi, Patim, unto her husband, Abhidhaya, having spoken, Antardadhe, disappeared, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation. Shukadeva Goswami continued, after saying this, the Lord disappeared. The wife of King Nabhi, Queen Merudevi, was sitting by the side of her husband, and consequently she could hear everything the Supreme Lord had spoken. Purport? According to the Vedic injunctions, one should perform sacrifices in the company of one's own wife. Sapatniko dharmam acharet. Religious rituals should be performed with one's wife. Therefore, Maharaj Nabhi conducted his great sacrifice with his wife by his side. So what I can say here that now we just informed that according Vedic injunctions, when someone is performing sacrifices when he's married, so his wife should be there, should be participating. So that's Vedic injunctions. So okay, so we can jump to the text 20. Barhishi tasmin eva vishnudata bhagavan parama rishbhi prasadito nabhe priya chikirshaya avarodhayane merudevyam dharman darshaitu kamo vata rashananam shramananam rishinam urdhva manthinam shuklaya tanuva vatatara. Sanskrit. Okay. Barhishi, in the arena of sacrifice. Tasmin, that. Eva, in this way. Vishnudata, O Maharaj Parikshit, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Paramarishi Bhihi, by the great rishis, Prasaditaha, being pleased, Nabhe Priyachikirshaya, to please King Nabhi, Tat Avarodhayante, again, Tat Avarodhayane, in his wife, Merudevyam, Merudevi, Dharman, the principles of religion, Darshaitu Kamaha, desiring to exhibit how to perform, Vatarashananam, of the sannyasis who have almost no cloth, Shramananam, of the vanaprasthas, Rishinam, of the great sages, Urdhva Manthinam, of the brahmacharis, Shuklaya Tanuva, in his original spiritual form, which is above the modes of material nature. Avatatara, appeared as an incarnation. Okay, so translation and purport again by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O Vishnudatta, Parikshit Maharaj, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, once again, again. O Vishnudatta, Parikshit Maharaj, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was pleased by the great sages at that sacrifice. Consequently, the Lord decided to personally exhibit the method of executing religious principles as observed by brahmacharis, sannyasis, vanaprasthas, and grihasthas engaged in rituals, and also satisfy Maharaj Nabhi's desire. Consequently, he appeared as the son of Merudevi in his original spiritual form, which is above the modes of material nature. Purport. When the Supreme Lord appears or descends as an incarnation within this material world, he does not accept a body made of the three modes of material nature, Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, and Tamoguna. Mayavadi philosophers say that the impersonal God appears in this material world by accepting a body in the Sattva-guna. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti states that the word Shukla means consisting of Shuddha Sattva. Lord Vishnu descends in his Shuddha Sattva form. Shuddha Sattva refers to the Sattva Guna, which is never contaminated. In this material world, even the mode of goodness, Sattva Guna, is contaminated by tinges of Rajaguna and Tamaguna. When Sattva Guna is never contaminated by Rajaguna and Tamaguna, it is called Shuddha Sattva. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. Bhagavatam 4.3.23. That is the platform of Vasudeva. Thereby, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, can be experienced. In Bhagavad Gita 4.7, Sri Krishna himself says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijami ham. Quote, whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. Unlike ordinary living entities, the Supreme Lord is not forced by the modes of material nature to appear. He appears dharman, darshaitu kama, to show how to execute the functions of a human being. the word dharma is meant for human beings and is never used in connection with beings inferior to human beings such as animals. Unfortunately, without being guided by the Supreme Lord, human beings sometimes manufacture a process of dharma by concoction. Actually, dharma cannot be made by man. Dharma to Sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. Bhagavatam 6.3.19. Dharma is given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, just as the law is given by the state government. Man-made dharma has no meaning. Srimad Bhagavatam refers to man-made dharma as kaitava dharma, cheating religion. The Supreme Lord sends an avatar incarnation to teach human society the proper way to execute religious principles. Such religious principles are Bhakti Marg. As the Supreme Lord Himself says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharmam Parityaja Mamikam Sharanam Vraja, the son of Maharaj Nabhi, Rishabhadev, appeared on this earth to preach the principles of religion. That will be explained in the 5th chapter of this 5th canto. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 5th canto, 3rd chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Rishabhadev's appearance in the womb of Merudevi, the wife of King Nabhi. So back to the verse. We can, yes, okay. Shishuka uvacha iti nishamayantya Merudevya patim abhidhayantardadhe bhagavan. So, translation of this, first Sanskrit. It's long, but it's purifying. Barhishi tasmin eva vishnudata bhagavan paramarshibhi prasadito nabhe priyachikirshaya tat avarodhayane merudevyam dharman darshaitu kamo vata rashananam shramananam rishinam urdhva manthinam shuklaya tanu va vatatara. So translation was, O Vishnudata, Parikshit Maharaj, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was pleased by the great sages at that sacrifice. Consequently, the Lord decided to personally exhibit the method of executing religious principles as observed by brahmacharis, sannyasis, vanaprasthas, and grihasthas, engage in rituals, and also satisfy Maharaj Nabhi's desire. Consequently, he appeared as the son of Merudevi in his original spiritual form, which is above the modes of material nature. Magyanatimidam sasya gyananjana shalakaya chakshurun militamena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamina Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utsapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Itam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namustute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutadevi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpa Tarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nam Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Stabhaktam Chaitanya Virkosam. Okay. So here is another name of Maharaj Parikshit, right? Vishnudatta. So, like we mentioned a few, two lectures before, that Krishna was very pleased by that great sages performing sacrifice, the yagyas. So because he was pleased, and he, like Maharaj mentioned yesterday, that Krishna, by his sweet will, he accepted this position in the future as a son of King Nabhi, right? And Meru Devi. So he accepted, and he got some plan, right? And his plan was also, how to say, established again dharma. Here was a verse mentioned from Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita 4.7. Yada yada hi dharmasya vanibhavat bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, so there is some difficulty, to follow, or some men, like was mentioned here, are creating some kind of man dharma, right? So Krishna is appearing here in this material world again. So Mayavadis, philosophers, they are saying that Krishna is appearing here in material world by accepting a body in the sattva guna. And we know that's complete nonsense. Krishna is transcendental, right? He is on the Vishuddha Sattva platform. So it means above the three modes of material nature, right? It's Tamoguna, Rajaguna, Sattva guna, and then Vishuddha Sattva. Vishuddha means pure, completely pure, not contaminated by any other modes of nature. Like in Sattva guna, still, Sattva, okay, to explain it a little bit in detail. So in material world, these modes of material nature, they are still present, always present. But one of them is predominant. So, for example, if Rajagun is predominant in one's activities, so Tamagun and goodness is still there, but a little bit of goodness, some percentage also, Tamagun, but this Rajagun is predominant. So Rajagun means that they are, people, we can see Rajagun mostly in the towns, right? They are driving fast, their activities are really fast, but not good quality of intelligence. Intelligence is missing, and especially spiritual intelligence, right? So they don't know. So Tamagun is there also. See that they don't know that they are souls, right? That they are Krishna's eternal servants. They don't know. So ignorance. Sattvagun. Okay, sometimes they are like, they are thinking, about something, and they are really calm, or, but it's just few seconds maybe. Okay, maybe some minutes, but that's it. So that's Rajagun. There are people, drunkards, and these people who are taking drugs. It's a complete tamagun, illusion. So it's complete tamagun. They are lazy. So there is a little bit of goodness, almost nothing, and a little bit of passion, like, let's take another drug now. So, so they are, anyway, so, but Vishuddha Sattva, it's a pure Sattva, it's pure platform, and Krishna is there. So how we can see Krishna, how we can communicate with him, and how we can do devotional service purely if we are contaminated still by these lower modes of material nature. So it is not possible. We can do some effort, but we are still not on transcendental platform. So if one wants to go there, he must follow very nicely everything, and how to say, to show Krishna that yes, I'm qualified. See, my devotional service is not Savai Pumsa Paradharmo, Yato Bhakti Adhoksha, Aituki Apratihata, Aituki Apratihata, Prasidati, something Prasidati. So, the point is that Aituki Apratihata, pure devotional service is unmotivated, Ahituki, and Apratihata, it is uninterrupted. So if one's devotional service is Ahituki, so no business with Krishna, I will do for you, Krishna, okay? But I want something, you know, like some fruit, some results, something, you know, something back. So that's business mentality. So this is not pure love. If you are doing something with pure love to someone, it is unmotivated, right? The example is given in this material world, mother and child. It is contaminated, but it's almost pure. So to understand this example, that mother, she's doing everything for her child, and she is not expecting something from child, right? So this is a little example, just how to understand this platform. But I'm saying that it is also, mother is also contaminated by something material. But pure devotional service and prema bhakti, pure love towards Krishna, is without any contamination. Nothing, zero. So Ahituki and Apratihata, uninterrupted. It is not break, it's not gap there. So if one is performing devotional activities, pure devotional service, and his devotional service is interrupted, so again, he won't receive whole benefit. So again, he cannot see Krishna. Like, I can give a very simple example. Someone is in Africa, and we are in Europe. How you can see him? It's not possible. You must go to Africa. So if you want to see Krishna, you have to go to his platform, transcendental platform. We should have such a platform. Otherwise, you cannot see, you cannot see him, and you cannot perform pure devotional service. It's not possible. It is mentioned in one purport in Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not possible. So, these foolish Mayavadis, they are saying Krishna appears here in the body of Sattva Gun. So that's not true. That's just another imagination, another crazy concoction made by Mayavadis. Their intelligence it's lost. It's stolen by illusory energy. So, and because they are offenders, they think, well, God, he has no legs and eyes, and he's just some kind of light or yeah. Brahmati Paramatmati Bhagavaniti Shabhyate. So yes, Krishna got three aspects, and one of these three aspects is that he is everywhere. Brahmeti means everywhere, in every atom, everywhere. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, localized aspect of Krishna. Paramatmeti, Paramatma, in the hearts of every living entities. There is Krishna. And Bhagavan iti Shabda. Bhagavan is a person. So he got he has three aspects. So you cannot say that he's just everywhere, or he's just in our hearts, or he is just a person. No. He got three aspects. He's everywhere, he's localized, and he's as a person in spiritual world. And sometimes here, but his body is completely transcendental, completely pure. Pavitram. Krishna is Pavitram. Most pure. So, yes. Any questions so far? And Krishna is Suhridam Sarvabhutanam. We are saying English language or Slovakian language is not, how to say, is not best language, right? Best language is Sanskrit. And so we are saying, oh, my friend, okay, friend. Friend is one word for our friends. But in Sanskrit, three kinds of friends. Bandhu, Mitra, and Suhrit. And Mitra is, we got a lot of friends, like also our mother is friend. She's helping us, she's, when we are small, she's taking care of us. Actually, mother is taking care of us all her life, because she's influenced by this position. Oh, I'm mother. I have to protect my child. Although you are 60, so she's 80, so she's still thinking, oh, this is my child. Mother, I got 60. I'm 60 years old. Anyway, so she got this mentality. So you got a lot of friends. Bandhu means official friendship, and Suhrit is kind of friend that he is still thinking about his friends, and he's thinking that how he's willing to do something for his friends to make them happy. So Suhrit. And Krishna is Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. Bhutanam means all living entities. And Suhridam means Krishna as a best friend. Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. Sarva means every. So Krishna is best friend or to every living entity. So that's Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. So that's Krishna. Any questions?
I was wondering, Shuddha Sattva, so...
Shuddha?
Shuddha Sattva.
Shuddha Sattva, okay.
So,
I cannot hear you.
sorry. So, can we reach that platform in this lifetime? Or
We have to.
okay.
We are blessed by Srila Prabhupada. He says, we can do it in one lifetime. Now, we can do it. So we are blessed. So you are empowered. You got this potent capacity. You can do it. Otherwise, Prabhupada cannot say this statement, right? So we can do it. You are empowered. Because of power of Acharya. If we take shelter under Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, so we are saved. So take shelter means that one should follow his instructions. That means shelter, not that you will be sitting there, under the lotus feet and you will be touching Srila Prabhupada, from the bottom. No. Following instructions. That's more important for us than to be personally with Srila Prabhupada or our spiritual master, to follow his instructions. Vapu and Vani. I got always mixed up what is Vanu and what is Vapu and Vani. So Vapu means, or Vani means, I get always mixed up, that you are presently there with spiritual master, and Vapu or Vani is that you are with your spiritual master in following instructions. So Vapu and Vani. So from Vapu and Vani, more important is to follow his instructions. So that means take shelter of Srila Prabhupada and spiritual master. And because of his power, you will be protected, you will be successful. But if you are not following, if we are not following Prabhupada's or our spiritual master's instructions, so you cannot reach that benefit. The result will be different, right? Another life, you will, performing service like this. Another question? Thank you. No questions. So we got a few more time. Here, let's see another point in the Prabhupada's purport here. So, another thing. One can concoct some dharma, and that's dharma. Here in this purport, it is mentioned that dharma is Kaitava dharma. Kaitava means cheating religion, right? So some person create, okay, this will be, dharma, or this will be dharma. So it is like government. Government, they established, like laws. You cannot drive on red, right? It's red. You have to stop. Done. You cannot think that no, this is I can go. It's just whimsical platform, and you will be killed by another car, or you will be arrested by and go to the jail by government, by police, right? So you cannot think that's a foolishness. So you might think that, let's do my laws here in this state in Germany, but everybody will see that you are some crazy person, right? You are cracked a little bit, So it's not possible. And the same way, in Krishna's eyes, if someone is concocting some kind of dharma, so Krishna is like, what he is doing? So it cannot works. So especially now, therefore Krishna is saying sarva dharma parityaja. Reject all these nonsense Kaitava religions. Just surrender to me. I'm giving dharma. I'm establishing what needs to be done and what cannot. Right? I'm God. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is a statement from Brahma. Krishnastu Bhagavan, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway. So Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah, Brahma said this. Yes, first living entity. So, yes, Brahma. Krishna's to Bhagavan Swami. So, and also Arjuna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, when he realized, oh, Krishna is God, oh, okay. Krishna showed him his universal form. Prabhupada says that if someone is saying that, I'm God, okay, we should tell him, please show me your universal form. Prove yourself. Prove yourself. What is universal form? So you don't know your universal form? You don't know what is that? So we can challenge these rascals in this way. Show me your universal form. They have no idea what is actually universal form. So they will try to avoid, the answer or proof. Anyway, so that was another point. Bhakti Marg. Bhakti Marg means that Bhakti means Bhakti, devotional, and Marg means path. So Bhakti Marg means spiritual, devotional path. And one more thing. Here was Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti states that the word Shukla in this particular text means consisting of Shuddha Sattva. So that's another proof by Acharya. So he confirmed that Krishna's body is always transcendental, always on transcendental platform, in transcendental form. And Krishna, it is not only Krishna, but also his incarnations are also transcendental. Not only Krishna, but also his incarnations. That was another point here from Srila Prabhupada's purport. And look how Krishna is combining things. Like he is willing to accept this form as a son of King Nabhi, and in the same way he is doing another activity and he got another plan. Okay, so I will re-establish dharma again here in this material world. So, and also Eko Deva Nitya Lila Nurakto Eko Nitya Lila Nurakto Bhakta Vyapi Hridyantaratma. So in the purport in Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned that Krishna is one, Eko, but he got relationship with all living entities. So, and his relationship with here in this chapter and in this situation is that his relationship now is with King Nabhi, that he accepting that, okay, I will be your son. So therefore I said before that Krishna is Suhridam Sarvabhutanam. He's very, very good friend, best friend to all living entities. And Eko Deva Nitya Lila Anurakto Bhaktavya Hridyantaratma, that he got relationship and leelas and he's reciprocating our love. So he's reciprocating also with his love. And if our desire is very strong to have a Krishna as a son, and we are performing sacrifices and doing so much austerities, if Krishna wants, he can do it. So by his sweet will, no limits for Krishna, no limits. He can do whatever he wants, whatever, no problem. In 1 second, he can create everything. He can destroy everything in one second, in one moment. It's not a problem. So we can understand from this that we can be elevated to transcendental platform to Vishuddha Sattva in one moment, because Krishna is your best friend. And he can do everything. He's omnipotent, omniscient, omnipotent. He can do whatever he wants. So we have to somehow show Krishna that we are so sincere and we really won't go back home, back to Godhead. And we have to show our sincerity and pray to Srimati Radharani. Because when Srimati Radharani say Krishna, Krishna, please help this devotee. So Krishna, yes. Sure, don't worry. Because Srimati Radharani asked Krishna. So we have to pray to Srimati Radharani. Or another advice by Shastra is to pray to Lord Nityananda. And then we will receive mercy from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We cannot go directly to Krishna, we cannot go directly to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you are rejecting Srimati Radharani and if you are rejecting Nityananda Prabhu, so one statement from Shastra was that you are Pashandi, you are atheist. You will go to hell. You will receive a lot of bad karmic reactions because you don't understand that the path, our process is to please first Krishna's devotees, and in case Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda is not devotee, he is not Jiva Tattva, he's Vishnu Tattva, his brother, his first incarnation, first expansion as a Balaram from Krishna. So we cannot reject, and we cannot reject Krishna's devotees. We can be successful only if we have a nice relationship with devotees, and in serving attitude we are serving to the devotees. So this is a process. We cannot what is the word? We cannot reject devotees. Like I got a relationship with Krishna, and I don't have a relationship with devotees. I don't care about devotees. So how, like, devotees are part and parcels of Krishna's body, of Krishna. Part and parcel, like hands and legs. So if you are rejecting to love your hands and legs, how you can love the body? Right? So it doesn't make any sense. This is foolish thinking. So if you love Krishna, it means that you love everybody. Okay? Maybe last question. Edward.
Just a comment.
Comment, yes, okay, yeah.
I don't know, I forgot who was saying it, but the statement is, if you are not crying for Krishna, then you are crying for mine.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So means that where is your desire, right? You are desiring to have Krishna or not. And not means something which is not real. Krishna is real. Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is everywhere. So if you desire something else than Krishna, it is not actually possible, because Krishna is everywhere and everything is Krishna. So Krishna created illusion that you are thinking, here is no Krishna. It's not possible. Krishna is everywhere, so it is not possible to be disconnected from Krishna. We are always connected, always. But he can create illusion that you think, I'm disconnected. Because you got, for example, desire in spiritual world. I don't want to see Krishna anymore because I want to enjoy gopis. I want to enjoy this, that. I want to be in center. But it's not possible. It's not possible. Krishna is in the center. Why he's in the center? One Maharaj says, because he's most attractive. If you got here in the center you cannot put something which is not attractive to your center of your life. It's not possible, right? So you don't care about anything else, just only Krishna, because he's most attractive. So it's natural that Krishna is most beautiful. We are looking for nice women, nice men, right? Because they have, we want something in our life. We want to get something which is beautiful. But Krishna is most beautiful. So he's naturally in the center. You cannot change him. You cannot go there, I'm in the center. Well, you are ugly. How you can, naturally they put you out. Go out. Like, who was that crazy guy? Sai Baba. How ugly he was. He died, by the way. How ugly he was. No, he got hair like microphone, It was like, this. And he was ugly. And he says, I'm God. Come on, wake up. You know what the mirror is? Did you see your face today or no? So how damaged his intelligence must be, how covered he must be, right? I'm in the center. No, we don't want you in the center. Go out, you ugly, right? So it's natural for Krishna to be in the center. And we are happy. We are happy that Krishna is in the center because he's most beautiful. We want him in the center. That's natural. So if you are thinking that you are somewhere in some creation and Krishna is not there, you have to be covered to think like that. So it's illusion. Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is everything. Krishna is Paurusham Nrishu. You got some ability, okay? I got ability to pick up phone or turn my, head to the right side, to the left side. I got some abilities. But this ability is Krishna also. So you cannot be proud to nothing actually. I did this, I did that. What you did? This ability that you were able to do that, It's coming from Krishna, and Krishna is saying not it's coming from Krishna. I'm that ability. Paurusham Rishu. I'm Paurusham. Paurusham means man. So Paurusham Rishu. I'm that ability. So we cannot be proud. We cannot be without Krishna. We cannot move. We cannot think. Krishna is saying sarvasya chaham hridi sanivishtamata sritim apohanam cha vedasya sarva aham eva vedyo vedanta krid vedavid eva chaham. So I am remembrance. I am forgetfulness. Right? I am knowledge. So if you got some knowledge, if you remember something, so because of Krishna's power. So how you can avoid Krishna? It's not possible. It's just illusion. Illusionary thinking. Krishna is everywhere. Everything is Krishna. Everything. Material world, everything. Because it is Krishna's energy. And between Krishna's energy and himself, it's no difference. Everything is in Krishna. Krishna is everything. Everything is in Krishna. You are in Krishna. You are part and parcel of Krishna. Everything is Krishna's energy. Everything is in Krishna. Krishna is complete. Ishvarasya idam sarvam. That's a verse from Ishopanishad. So Krishna is everything. Krishna is complete. So it is illusion. Maya. That is not what is not. It's not reality. So like you said that is Krishna or Maya? Yes. Everything is Krishna, and yes. And Maya means that you don't understand this. That everything is Krishna. That's it. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Gauradesh ki jai. Prasaram ki jai. Okay, Krishna.